everybody, and welcome to the Major League Baseball opening day of 2019. My name is Sam Cohen.
I'm Emily Wallace.
And I am Matt Fischioni.
And here we want to talk about the Major League Baseball because it's starting up again, clean sheet, and we want to talk in between the DNN cast, what we think about how our teams are going to do, what are we excited for, and who we think is going to go to the playoffs as well as the World Series. And so we might as well start us off with our reigning champions. Emily, how do you think the Red Sox are going to do?
Oh, I think they're going to go right back to where they were in October, exactly 5 months ago. In October, on October 28th, actually, that is today, we won the World Series, and I think we are going right back to the World Series. I think that with J.D. Martinez, Mookie Betts, the MVP Steve Pearce, who's actually hurt right now, I think that we have a great chance going back to the World Series.
It's great to hear. I'd probably ask you, Matt, how do you think the Mets are going to do?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what we're going to do.
Here we go.
We're going to do one thing and one thing only. We're going to win games.
That's it.
We're going to go to the playoffs. We're going to go to the World Series, and we're going to win the World Series. You know why? Because you gotta believe.
Well, do you have anything to explain that?
You know, it's very interesting because lately the Mets have been honestly done a solid job of, inquiring players into our batting. We already have DeGrom and Thor, who are fantastic as always.
Cy Young winner.
Yes, Cy Young winner.
Very good.
Yes.
He's amazing.
Yeah. As much
He's
as I'm a
very good.
Yankee fan and as much as you don't have good pitching, you do have a really good pitching
Yeah.
staff.
So I think the main thing for us is we need to make sure that we have a good batting, as well as to make sure that we do not get any other injuries, because I do believe it's the one thing that we were suffering of last season. And, other than that, we should do completely fine.
Yeah. So I think for me, as a Yankee fan, it's, I don't know, there's a lot of tension here. Still got 18 more to go. I mean, so I think for the Yankees, it's that we have very good hitters. Judge, Hicks, Volt,
Stanton,
Jose Torres. I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah.
Fantastic hitters. I think when it comes to the pitching, we are a little bit off because most of our pitching is kind of dead. We do have Severino. He is good, but he's injured. As well as we got Tanaka, who's good, but he can't throw as well as he used to. As well as CC. So I think for us, we do have JJ Happ, and he's all right, but
he's pretty good. Pretty good.
Again, we don't have a fantastic pitching staff as well as the Mets do, or as the Red Sox do.
You don't have a Chris Sale.
Sorry,
hate to say it, you don't have an ace.
You don't have
an ace.
to go as well.
It's part of it. But I think now I probably want to ask, what do you think? What are you most excited for to see this season? What do you want to see? What are you most excited to go see of this season?
For our own teams or for in general?
For any team, as well as your own team.
I'm intrigued to see how many teams are going to have 100-win seasons, because I think that the Yankees and the Red Sox both have great opportunities with their pitching, hitting, obviously. Great hitting between both teams. We have JD. You guys have Judge. You guys had
Judge?
Yes. You guys actually had the record for the most home runs in a single season and over 100 wins last season, but you didn't win the World Series, and that's the first time that's happened in history.
Yeah. Well, it's the second time that we faced you in the playoffs, and you still won the World. And you won the World Series. So it's still part of it.
I think I'm most excited to see what these powerhouse teams, how many wins they're going to have, because I do think that it's a possibility. Same with the Dodgers. I think they could have a 100-win season as well. So that's what I'm most looking forward
Matt,
to.
What do you have to say about the Mets?
So, it's a very clever one.
So
I do believe that somewhere along the road we're going to get some records broken from not only my team but also from other teams as well. But really the one thing I'm actually very intrigued to see is Bryce Harper is now in the Philadelphia Phillies. and apparently he just, he got this contract, a very big contract for 13 years, and apparently I've been hearing all this talk that he's a fantastic player, and I never saw the guy myself, so hopefully along the line we face the Phillies, and hopefully I could get to see this guy what he's fully capable of. So
Going off on contracts, Mike Trout with $430 million
damn.
over 12 years.
Wow.
That is
crazy.
the largest
Wow.
contract in sports history.
Wow.
That's
Trout-
I mean, for him,
For
he's a good. I mean, he's a good player, but
Yeah.
it's just like again, like
How can you rely on somebody for
Yeah.
12 years and pay them almost $500 million?
Yeah.
You can't.
yeah. So I think for me, I think what I'm most excited for is so every year, like now, like I mean, for a while it's been pretty dull between as a Yankee versus Red Sox game, but I think now because both teams are fantastic, it's going to be a fantastic game of intensity.
I agree.
And again, what Matt's going on to, I would really like to see how Bryce Harper's going to do. I think if he can do very well for the Phillies, we could see them back in the playoffs.
Yes.
The one thing I'm very intrigued to see, which I found out probably around January, is that the Red Sox and the Yankees are going to play 2 games in London.
I
Wow.
heard that, yeah.
And I'm so interested because first of all, I mean, being somebody from London, I'm kind of a little into how is this going to work, and if it does work, how will this sway between people who watch the sport? Because I do know while I'm there that a lot of people just wear a Yankee hat, not even knowing that what the team who's on the team.
Yeah.
The Patriots.
And same with the Patriots.
I don't know about that, but
But again,
It's true.
Yeah.
It is, I swear.
Yeah. So I think I'm very interested.
is.
So I'm very interested to see how that's going to go, and if it goes off really well, we could be seeing a lot more games played internationally, probably played in the UK.
Definitely.
And if that's
Absolutely.
the case,
They do it with football, too.
yeah, I mean they do it with
Yeah.
football, and it's worked out pretty well. But this is baseball, and the UK
an American sport,
and the
yeah.
UK already has cricket, and
Yeah,
I don't even
oh,
understand. And I
yeah.
don't even understand that.
Uh-huh.
Sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think now I want to ask the last question. Is who do you think is going to make it to the playoffs, and do you think you'll make it? And do you think your team's going to make it to the playoffs, and even win the World Series?
Well, I think personally from the American League, you obviously have the Astros, the Red Sox, and the Yankees that are, obviously that are going to the playoffs. I think they are the top 3 contenders. I think we're going to see them in each round of the playoffs. And I think that it is going to be a battle between those 3 teams. I think they're all going to have over 100 wins this season as well. So I'm intrigued to see who is going to make it to the World Series on the American League side. So, yeah, that's who I think. Astros. Yankees
About
and
you,
Red
Matt?
Sox.
Interesting. So, it's on my shirt. You gotta believe.
That's all you got is hope.
Yeah, that's all I got. No, but in all honesty, I do kind of believe that the Mets are gonna be in the playoffs. It would be surprising if they do make it to the World Series. I kind of fear it wouldn't happen, but I will. Yeah, I know.
If they
Hearing
make
it from me.
I mean,
but
if they make it to the playoffs, I mean,
Anybody has a chance.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the playoffs.
any-
Anybody.
I mean,
right now,
anything
we're-
could happen
Yeah.
in
Anything
baseball.
can happen.
Yeah.
Anything. So I think for me, I definitely do believe that the Red Sox will be in some sort of World Series picture, as well as the New York Yankees. I would like to see, the Phillies in there, because with all this talk once again of Bryce Harper, it'll be interesting to him being his first time in Philly and him, taking home the gold, win it all for Philadelphia. So it would be very interesting. We can get Phillies versus Mets, or Phillies versus Yankees, or even Phillies versus Red Sox. I mean,
All
what a
great games.
match!
All great
What a
games.
match that will be, though.
I agree.
So I
do.
think again, everyone's kind of got a very good prediction of what's going to happen. I have no idea. I'm kind of hoping, I do feel like with what the Yankees got, they probably will be in the playoffs. Do I think they'll make it to the World Series? I don't know.
They have a good chance.
I'm hoping if we have good pitching, and we have no injuries, and we play very well against the Red Sox, as well as we beat you, as well as beating the Astros, we will be in the World Series, and maybe we might have a chance. I do
Including
think,
beating us.
Yeah.
You guys are predicted to go to
Ain't
the
gonna
World
happen.
Series.
Wait, yeah, so I did see.
You are predicted.
Yeah, I did see on ESPN the top 4 teams to make it in the playoffs, or the top 4 teams to win the World Series has been with number 1 being the Red Sox, Houston being number 2nd, Yankees being number 3, and Dodgers being number 4.
See, I saw ESPN, and or not ESPN, I saw CBS Sports, and they had Yankees, Red Sox, Astros, Dodgers. So everybody has their own opinion.
And we'll have to find out. It's the beginning of the season, and we'll see from here. But until then, my name's Sam.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Matt.
And thank you for joining us into baseball.
Gotta believe!
Oh my God.
28.
Go Red Sox!
Gotta believe, baby!
28!
Gotta believe!
Go Sox!
28!
Gotta believe!